Hello everyone, welcome to Zero Labs. Today is Friday, May 23rd, 2013. I'm Mark Brash, your host, and it's time to rant. So how about that brand new Firefox 29? Don't you love it? No? Oh. But you're supposed to love it. We made it just for you. You have to love it. Oh, you don't love it. Okay. Well, this show's for you. Stay tuned. Okay, so yes, I did introduce myself with my real name. I figured I've been doing these videos since 2006, 8 years now, so it's about time we get to know each other a little better. So please don't ever search for this name on Google, okay? I don't want you to learn too much about me. Don't do it. Thank you. But it is I, aka Zero Fossil Fuel, and again, welcome to Zero Labs. So, let's talk about Firefox 29. Seems like the good folks over at Mozilla hired a whole bunch of flunkies from Microsoft who brought with them the Microsoft mentality, as I call it, that says you will do things our way and you will like it. Or else nothing, or else you will do it our way and you will like it. Well, guess what? We don't like it. I don't like it. Do you like it? No, I don't like it. And there is a fix for it, and I'd like to share this with you. It is called Classic Theme Restorer. It is a Firefox add-on. It's free, but you really should kick this guy a few dollars because you're going to love what it does to Firefox. If you enjoy doing things a certain way with older versions of Firefox, you can have that back now, okay? Against Mozilla's wishes, you can have it all back. And this is how my browser looks today. Very similar to the way it looked before, and now I get to work exactly the same way I used to. I like my home button to the left. I like my navigation bars to the left. I like my URL bar in the title next to a pull-down menu. Thank you very much. I like my bookmarks in a certain place. I do not want my tabs on top. Thank you very much. Okay? Things like that. Don't mess with us, please. Anyway, enough of the rant. A lot of you have been wondering what I've been doing this spring. Aside from a number of family obligations, minor tragedies, I've been doing a lot of cleanup around the workshop. And I have been, as you have seen in my last two videos, also again pursuing some unfinished experiments with hydrogen electrolysis, or what I thought would be hydrogen electrolysis by way of high voltage and ultrasonic cavitation. Didn't quite work out the way I thought, but there are things to be learned from those experiments. I will be returning to that to investigate some of the things that we did learn, some of the things that were pointed out to me in the comment section of the previous videos. If you haven't seen them, I encourage you to. And yeah, there's something to be learned there. So I'll finish off those experiments. There's a few other things, of course, that I want to get back to. I still have the tri-core transformer that isn't finished. I have some HHO projects that I would like to tinker with again. I'm still working up the courage to ask my present employer whether or not he will give me permission to make small modifications to the Ford F-150 that I've been assigned to try and save some gas and hopefully sell that to him on the prospect that he might be able to save a whole lot of gas throughout his entire fleet. We'll see how that goes. So I'm still working up the courage for that. I do have some changes that I want to make to the recumbent bicycle that I have hanging over the windows in the front of my workshop here. A lot of you laughed at me for making this bike, saying, oh, you'll never ride it. Well, I didn't ride it much last year because it was towards the end of the season, and there are certain things in the geometry of the bike that didn't quite work the way I expected, so I will be making some changes to that as well. So I've got a lot of things to do, not the least of which is to put this 4-cylinder motor into this Mazda 6 that belongs to my daughter, who met with a little bit of misfortune. So she bought the motor, Daddy will do the work, and that's kind of a warm-up, if you will, to another motor swap that I get to do, thanks to Nissan North America, who refused to correctly fix a product recall on this 2003 Nissan Altima 4-cylinder with 2.5 that had a defective catalytic converter. Instead of actually fixing the problem, Nissan North America decided, we'll just put little Band-Aids and little patches, we'll cover over the problem, you know, we'll prolong the life of the engine just enough time until the warranty runs out, which it did. And then of course you go to Nissan North America and they reply, and this is the truth now, okay, they replied, and not quite so rudely, but in effect, oops, sorry Mr. Customer, you're shit out of luck. Oh, by the way, would you like to buy a brand new motor for 1.5 times the actual value of the entire car? Gee, let me think about that for a minute. No, thank you. No, thank you. So that's the next project that I get to do. After I get to change the motor in the Mazda, I get to change another motor in the Nissan Altima, thanks to Nissan North America. So, Nissan, you may have fixed the problem that you engineered into these few model years before. And the reason I bought this Altima was on the back of a 94 Nissan Maxima that I got a lot of miles out of that I really liked. But I will never, ever buy another Nissan product as long as I live. And I hope you never buy another Nissan product as long as you live either. Trust me, they do not have your back. They only are concerned about themselves. Had they fixed the problem, okay, I wouldn't be making this video, and I wouldn't be doing everything in my power to drive sales to another automobile manufacturer. It is my sincerest hope that I will cost them tens of millions of dollars in lost sales. Okay? So, if you've ever thought about buying a Nissan car, just remember, they don't care about you. They don't give a fuck about you. Okay? I sound like George Carlin? So be it. Okay? They don't care about you. Now, this is, in the United States, Memorial Day weekend. Many of you will be celebrating this holiday weekend. You have a long weekend. I will be working this entire long weekend on the Mazda, and probably a few nights next week, and probably all day next weekend, the 2 days during next weekend. So for those of you who have been catching my live broadcasts here in the lab, I will be broadcasting live from the garage for the next couple of weeks, I foresee, working on this engine. So if you'd like to come join me, hang out a little bit, I will try to participate as much as I can in chat. Obviously that won't happen too much, but if you want to share my pain, you can come watch me change a motor on an automobile, and I'll try to talk through it as much as I can, maybe give some pointers, maybe take some pointers. So it should be an interesting experience. That's it for now. Thank you all for watching. As always, please rate, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And peace.